This is Musings and Counsel from London Baker Law with Debbie London Baker.
Okay, so you want to talk about legacy. What do you want to talk about, Steve?
Well, first of all, I want to go kind of do a summary about estate planning and why it's so important.
Okay. Well, just like what I said, estate planning is important because you just never know when you're going to need something. And several things one thing has come up several times just in the last couple of weeks is people find themselves ill. Like for you, like you said, Steve, you'd had some knee surgery or something like that. So let's just say you had a complication from that wasn't easily taken care of. You were losing a lot of blood or whatever, and you needed somebody to speak to your doctors for you because you weren't able. Without a healthcare surrogate, now if you're married, your spouse can speak to doctors for you. They don't need special permission. But if you're unmarried, whether you've been with somebody for 10 years or 20 years, or you're single, widowed, divorced, whatever, and you don't have that person, if you need somebody to speak to a doctor, the doctor will not speak to that person should not speak to that person without your permission. So powers of attorney for financial matters, healthcare surrogates for health matters, those are really important tools to have. One of the people who called me who's in that sad situation of her husband's probably going to die before they get documents done. They've been married over 30 years. He bought the house before they were married. She's not on the deed, and she's going to wind up in probate because we didn't get to it. Fine. It happens more often than it should because people are unaware. People think, so if you and Sophia bought a home together, it wouldn't be unusual for the two of you to think, or if you bought the home first and then you became a couple and she moved in, and it wouldn't be unusual for you to think, well, she's been with me for 25 years. Of course she owns this home if I die. Well, that's not true. Your family owns the home if you die. Whoever they are, and you may have disinherited all those siblings, but they own the home. And then it's that kind of thing. Right now, this man is very sick. They'll talk to his wife, who's pretty immobile and unable to get around, but they won't talk to his daughter because he hasn't given them permission to talk to their daughter. It's their daughter. So, and you just never know. You could have had surgery because you were in a car accident that didn't kill you, wasn't going to even really terribly disable you, but they put you in a medically induced coma because you had a traumatic brain injury and they needed the swelling to go down, and Sophia didn't have a document where she could talk to the doctor. So, in the world of when I went to law school, I've been practicing for now, April 5th will be exactly 8.5 years. So it's close to 8.5 years. And I didn't know this stuff. It's not, and when people say I should have known, there's no reason for them to have known. There's no reason for them to have known. It's the fact that they think, I need to do something to protect my family, whether it's just a spouse or it's just children or parents or whatever. I need to do something. And they don't, because they talk to their friends who say you don't need anything. They talk to their friends who tell them they need something that they don't need. And they don't find somebody to even have a 20-minute conversation with about, what do you think I need? People call saying they need trusts when they don't need trusts. People call saying they have living wills because they have them convinced with the last will and testament, which is after you die, and a living will is about end-of-life decisions. Again, all perfectly understandable and tragically sad, like this couple this week where he's now on life support, non-responsive, comatose.
This has been Musings and Counsel from London Baker Law. Learn more at londonbakerlaw.com. Thanks for listening.